Vision is a fundamental requirement of all world changes. World changers are focused visionaries. Focused visionaries. You got a word from the Lord, you got a vision from the Lord, and you stay with it. You see, we have so many hit and run visionaries. They got it. Oh, it's not working. They look for another one. Oh, it's not working. They go to another one. Focused vision. You know what Paul said? This one thing I do. It's men of one thing that change the world. You got a thing from the Lord and you stay with that thing until it sticks. You stay with it until it sticks. You stay with it until it sticks. Hear what Jesus said. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I to the world. What? Jesus? The Savior came for one thing? John 18 verse 37. Are you a king? Then said, thou sayest, for to this end was I born, and for this cause came I to the world, to bear witness to the truth. Now he's still changing the world up till now. After 2,000 years ago, he was a man of one focus, one goal. He stayed with it. When they came to make him king, he fled. It was off God's agenda for his life. Therefore, let everyone abide in the same calling wherein is called. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 20 and chapter 7 verse 24. Let everyone abide in the same calling wherein is called. This is so important. We are talking about focused visionaries. People that are on course with God's agenda for their lives. Whether it's working or not working, they stay there because it will work. He said, at the end, it shall speak. You see, listen to this. No vision speaks at the beginning. If your child has a vision to be a medical doctor, to go to medical school, now he has to start from the nursery. And then he goes to the grade 1 and go on there to 12 before going to college. Now, it's at the end that can be realized, not at the beginning. He said, write the vision, make it plain on the table that he may run that he did it for the vision for the appointed time, but at the end he shall speak. Though it tarries, wait for it. Yes. For it shall surely come to pass, it shall not tarry. Yes. Yes, sir. Now today, let me say this to you. I got a vision from the Lord that at the base of our ministry we'll have a 50,000 seat auditorium. That was April 10, 1982. By December 1984, we were less than 150. The vision of 50,000 came April 10, 82. But at the end, it shall speak. Is somebody hearing what I'm talking about? I'll be stupid that time to be looking for a place for 50,000 seat auditorium. Who will fill a place? Where are we going to build it from? God will not be stupid enough to make provision for that one to be done, because there was no place to put it to use. No conference or convention in our country that time will attract 3,000 people. No meeting, no matter who is holding it. So where will 50,000 people say? But that's God's agenda. But at the end, it shall speak. Now listen to this. 1999, September 18, he opened up that facility for us. And today we run 4 services there. Yes, sir. Today we run 4 services. At the end, it shall speak. You see, hit and run visionaries don't have a future. You stay with it. You stay with it. Now we moved like that. 154 maximum attendance in a convention. 154, 1984. That was the highest attendance in our church throughout 1984. Now we came in down to 1985 and we grew up to about 350. Oh, life is coming back. But 50,000, you know. at the end. Now you see, we still put as a signboard, Living Faith World Outreach Center. And there were only 10 people inside. So all the mockers could pass and they just laugh and laugh and laugh. World Outreach, stupid. But at the end, now you see. So it takes a focused visionary to impact the world. It takes a focused visionary. Many have jumped from place to place for years without staying anywhere. And so they are nowhere today. It's important to know where you belong and stay there. He said, therefore, let everyone wherein is called abide with God. 1 Corinthians 7:24. Let him abide with God. Stay there. Stay there. That one ordinary thing is enough to impact your world. Yes, sir. Stay there. Today, we have over 5,000 churches in Nigeria alone. Stay there. We have about 1,000 churches across the 5 continents of the earth today. Stay there. God is not a joker. He means what he says and he says what he means. Stay there. If you have heard from God, stay there. If you have heard from God, stay there, or you lose it. Those who impart their words stay where they belong, excitedly, committedly, dedicatedly, and doggedly. Visions, the power of visions. The power of visions. He said, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. Matthew 6:22. The power of vision. The power of vision. Joel chapter 2 and verse 1 to 11 talks about a great people that emerged. Joel 2, 1 to 11. There has never been a kind of them, neither will there be any after them until the years of many generations. He said, a fire burned before them, and behind them a flame burned. The land before them is a garden of Eden, and behind them a desolate wilderness. And yea, nothing shall escape them. They shall run everyone in his way and everyone in his path, and they shall not break their rank. What is that? Vision. Each one maintaining his own path. Each one doing his own bit. And those are the world changers. That picture there is a picture of an army of world changers. World changers. So chapter 2 verses 7 and 8 talks about the place of vision in the emergence of world changers. And verse 11 said, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, because his camp is very great, and great is he that executed his word. So when you walk by a vision, you commit God's hand on your life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When you walk according to his plan for you, you have committed his hand on your life. So things begin to open up supernaturally. Come on now. That's what makes vision thick. It goes before you to make the quick path straight. Come on now. And it goes with you to stop any molestation. And then he walks with you so that you are not alone. Confirming his word with signs following. Then he walks through you. You see that he's at work in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure. And then he works for you when you don't have the ability. Faithful is the quality who also will do it. And this is the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous in our eyes. You see, that's what makes a visionary a marvel. The hand of God. The hand of God. So stay where you belong. I can tell you this, that's one way to impact on your world continuously and forever. Be a focused visionary. It's time to settle down. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Do what you are told to do. Do what you are told to do. Don't do what everybody else is doing. You are not everybody. You are yourself. Your fingerprint is different from anybody else. Yes, sir. Locate your place and settle down there. Locate your place and settle down there. Don't mess up your life. You don't have a spare. If you mess this up, you mess it up altogether.